Hey, Marcus. Okay, we're talking about some SOHCAHTOA today. So let's talk about the cosine of angle A. SOHCAH, you guys, I need the adjacent side over the hypotenuse side. Yeah, adjacent now, if we're talking about angle A, is side B. Does my hypotenuse change? No, the hypotenuse is always going to be across from that 90-degree angle. There should be a 90-degree angle there, you guys. So SOHCAH, the cosine of angle A, is adjacent over hypotenuse. We're going to say little b over little c. Yes. I feel like that could be like a rapper's name. Lil B, Lil C, Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying, right, Kelsey?
Yeah.
Tangent of A, people. Tangent of A, SOHCAHTOA, tangent. Opposite over adjacent, in this case, would be little a over little b. Lil A, Lil B, rapper. So that was very basic, right? Because I didn't have any side lengths. Let's go use a triangle that does have some information for us. You guys notice that we got some big A's, big B, big C, other rappers, versus like Lil A, Lil B, Lil C. Which one do you think is angles, which are sides?
The lowercase are the sides.
Yeah, the lower cases are always the sides, which makes my upper cases the angles every time. Okay, that's just a mathematical rule. So what could we say angle A is? Didn't they already give that to us? Angle A is 35. You with me, Isaac? Boop. Do we know what angle C is?
90.
What's angle C?
90.
90. You guys, do you want to do SOHCAHTOA to find angle B?
Wouldn't it?
I wouldn't. How many degrees are in a triangle? 180. So could we just add these two up and subtract them from 180? That's going to be a lot bigger time saver. So you guys, 90 plus 35 is 125. Subtract that from 180. And you guys, I would just put it right in your picture. You don't have to put things over here if you don't want. I don't care. We got to go find sides A, B, and C. And here's my question. Which side, A, B, or C, is 8? C. Yeah, it's across from the angle. Awesome. So I'm going to write little c. Little c is 8. You guys, we got to go find little b, little a. I like to note where they are. There's little b, here's little a. You know you're thinking about rappers' names now. Okay, how am I going to find little a? Let's all go find little a first. And here again, I'm going to leave my little SOHCAHTOA up here. Boom. If we're looking for side A, you guys, here's the nice thing about SOHCAHTOA. Liam, you can use angle 55. Holiday, you can use angle 35. I don't care. Do not use the 90. You can't use the 90 though, okay? But you can use either of these. I don't mind. Which one do we want to use? It doesn't matter.
35.
35. Thank you for making the decision, Parker. Parker says let's use 35. And if I'm using 35, side A would be considered what? Hypotenuse, adjacent, or opposite. And sometimes it helps some people to label them. You don't have to, but sometimes it helps people. You guys, what's 8 considered? The hypotenuse. What's B considered if we're just looking at angle 35? That would be the adjacent one. So now we got to decide, SOHCAH or TOA, to find side A. You're saying sine, because the sine of 35 would be opposite, which we don't know, over hypotenuse, which we do know. I like that. That leaves us with only one variable of A. If I did tangent, the tangent of 35 is A over B. I'd have two unknowns. Could I do, yeah. So let's just do it. So we're going to say the sine of 35. My girl Lily said is opposite over hypotenuse. So we're going to say A over 8. Does that sound right? How would I get A all by its lonesome? A is being divided by 8. So I'm going to multiply by 8. What are we going to type into our calculators? 8 sine 35. 8 sine 35. Please, everybody type it. That's important. Let's go just to a tenth.
4.6.
4.6. I'm great with that. So A is 4.6. Side A is 4.6. I like to put them on my picture. You don't have. You can do whatever. Whatever works for you. If we stick with angle 35, how would I find side B? I could do tangent because I have the opposite now, but I came up with this. Could I have found that one wrong? You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to not use it if I don't have to. Kels, if I did cosine, the adjacent would be B. The hypotenuse they gave me, so I'd have a little bit more strength than that, in my opinion. So you're saying we could do the cosine of 35 is the adjacent, which in this case is B, So ka, adjacent over hypotenuse times over 8. And what are we doing on both sides? Multiplying by 8. So we're going to go type in 8 cosine of 35. And we got 6 point, I like it, is B. Now, Lil, I'm going to go back and I am going to do it your way. Because you said we could do tangent. Lily, if we did tangent of 35 is the opposite, which was 4.6, over the adjacent. Lil, if we've got to do it that way, we still multiply by that denominator. So I'd get B times the tan of 35 is 4.6, because those would cancel out. I'd divide by tan of 35. Now, Lil, if I type in 4.6 divided by the tan of 35, do I get exactly what I got before? 6.57 versus 6.55 is not quite, but Lil, couldn't I have said, wait, don't type in 4.6. Go use that divided by tan of 35. And if I use that, I'm perfect. So my only leery is do not type in 4.66. If you go get it from your calculator, you're golden. Sound good? Guys, great job. Let's flip it. Love it. Looking at C. I'm glad that we don't have to write it off to the side. Let's just put all the stuff in the picture. If this is 90 and that's 25, how am I going to find this guy? 180 minus 65 is?
Oh, no, 60. The answer's 60.
Oh, geez, 180 minus 115 gets me 65. I dig it. Just put that right in the picture. You guys, which angle are we using? Angle B, he says, I want to use that angle. I'm fine with that. If you choose that angle, let's go label what side B is. Opposite, agreed. A is adjacent. C is the, you do not need to write that if you don't need it. It doesn't bother me, but if it helps you, write it out. Okay, how are we going to find B and C? Which one do we want to find first? We can only do one at a time. Let's find B. So, katoa. So, katoa. I need the opposite. We have the adjacent. If I need the O and I have the A, I'm going to go tangent. You down with that? So, it goes tangent of my angle, which we chose was which one? Good. What is my opposite? Yeah, it's B over my adjacent, which is 6. What are we going to do to both sides? Multiply by 6. Boom. 6 tan is 65. 4.9, you said? 12.9. And then don't just leave that over there. If you just throw it on your picture, I'm good with that. Okay. Okay, peeps. We got B was 12.9. We need C.
Cosine?
Sure. She's saying cosine would be AH, my adjacent over hypotenuse, and I know my adjacent is 6. I like it. So you're,
Instead of multiplying by 6, divide by 6?
is adjacent over hypotenuse. So, okay, I'm going to show you the math around it, and then you'll know the shortcut, okay? Let's first do the math, because you're right. Every time before, my variable was in the numerator. Now it's in the denominator. Abs, we do the exact same thing to solve it. What do we always did before? You multiplied by what was in that denominator. We still do the same thing. So what are we going to do to both of these? We're going to multiply by C. But you're like, I can't type C times the cosine of 65 in my calculator. Agreed. These C's would cancel, and I'm left with 6. Then how would I get C by itself? Divide by? Exactly. Divide by the cosine of 65. We're writing every single thing down. And so, abs, we're going to do 6 divided by the cosine of 65. 14.2? Agreed.
Couldn't you also just square?
Oh, snap. I was waiting for it. Guys, could we have just done Pythagorean theorem? Since we had 2 of the 3 legs, could I have said, now Roman, we're going to be careful, right? Because I'm not going to type in 12.9. I'm going to go get this guy. Oh, I didn't actually get it. Excuse me. Ooh. 6 tangent 65. Boom. I'm going to take that squared plus my 6 squared Then I'm going to square root that. Notice I didn't type in any numbers, did I? You know what I'm saying? I used everything from my calculator, and that gets me the exact same answer. If I just did 12.9 squared and 6 squared, and then I square root that, is 4.22. Again, to a tenth, it's the same, but if we were worried about being so accurate, it's just better to use it from your calculator.
Oh, I got the language.
All right, let's do it. Ooh, would you rather do what Roman just said? Could we do Pythagorean theorem to find this third side? You guys, that's so fast. You don't even have to write anything down. What could we type in our calculator? 7 squared plus 12 squared equals c squared, or 49 plus 144. Agreed. What does that get you? 193. Square root that, and we get 13 point. Love it. I think that's faster than SOHCAHTOA. Just me, but you could do SOHCAHTOA. It don't bother me none. So I got 13.9 there. Then we got to find the angles.
C's 90.
C is 90. You guys.
The opposite, like, don't you just put it in for?
We got to do that inverse thing, the second sine or second cosine. So which one do we want to find first? Angle A or B? A? Okay. If I'm looking at angle A, what would you call 12? Opposite or adjacent? Opposite. What would you call B? Adjacent. Let's go use those, since those are the two that they gave us. They gave us O and A. SOHCAHTOA, O and A. Tangent, right? TOA, tan. So you guys, we're going to say the tangent of angle A. This is the first time we've not had angle A there. Tangent is what over what? 12 over 7, right? Opposite over adjacent. Good. Getting those in the right order is crucial. We can't do adjacent over opposite. Guys, how the heck would I get A by itself? I legit remember being in your shoes, and I was like, well, it's being multiplied, so don't write this down, people. So I would do this, and then I'd go to my calculator. Please don't write this down. I'd go to my calculator, and I'd be like, cool, I just need to do 12/7 divided by the tangent. And look what it's doing. It's like the tangent, it literally has this blank. The tangent of what? You're like, yeah, I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out, right? So I remember every time that would happen. So we cannot divide by tangent. How do we handle it? So I'm going to erase that because we can't do it. This is when we use something called inverse tangent. And you would do that by just finding that second tangent. You can get that by doing second tangent. Everybody go do that. And you'll see it says tangent to the -1. You got that? Then you just do inverse tangent of whatever ratio we just wrote right there, which was 12 divided by 7. You hit enter, and boom, you get an angle. Did y'all get 59.7? Yeah. So anytime you're looking for an angle, we're always going to use that inverse, which is very easy to forget. 59.7 degrees.
And we can't do 180 minus.
Now could I? Could I do 180 minus 59.7 minus 90 to get my third one?
But isn't it, like, it's not what they gave us, though. It's not exact, so can't you not?
Oh, I got you. Okay. So if I went like this, girlfriend, if I did this minus that, if I use that whole decimal, then I feel good about it. So you agree this one is going to be 30.3 degrees, right? That's a good call, Kels. Here's what I do want to do, though. I want to act like we didn't have that shortcut, Kels, just to make sure we feel good with that inverse. And let's make sure that we could do this the inverse way, too. If I wanted angle B, we already know what it is, but we're going to go prove it. If I want angle B, what would I consider 7 now?
Opposite.
Isn't 7 now the opposite? Boom. 7's now the opposite. What's 12? The adjacent. SOHCAH or TOA? Yeah. Tangent of B is the opposite, which was 7, over the adjacent, which is 12. And how to find that angle, whenever you're looking for that angle, you're going to just write inverse tan of that 7/12. Inverse tan 7/12. Does that get us what you and I had gotten, Kelsey? Of course it does. 30.3 degrees. Sound good? Do you need to do that to find that third angle? No, take the shortcut for sure. I just want to make sure that we felt good about that. Okay, you guys, we got oodles of time, literally 51 minutes, and all I want you to do is practice. Oh, it's 3 different triangles. Ugh. Okay, let me show you. you've got a lot of space on these. I want you to, the annoying thing is I didn't give you the triangle. The triangle is the most helpful. So let's start one together. When I made my answer key, I just did it off to the side. So let's draw ourselves the triangle. Just typically, the C is that right angle. And you can put your A and your B anywhere. I just typically make my triangle look like that. You could do whatever you want though. Just make sure that the information that they give us goes to your triangle well. In this number 1, so he's given us 3 problems to do. In 1, angle B is 27, so I'm going to just go put that right in my picture. Boom. 27 degrees goes with angle B. What else do they give us?
The little b is
The little b, side B. Side B is 7. So now we need to go find out everything else. Could we just go find that third angle with no SOHCAHTOA? Yeah, let's go do that. 90 plus 27, take that away from 180. You got it. 63, we just write that in. I see no work for that, and I'm fine with that. Then the last 2 things that you have to do are find side A and side C. You're going to set up 3 different triangles for these 3 problems, okay? I will put up my 3 triangles solved, but you just have to show some work, your SOHCAHTOA, to get those other 2. Sound good?